Hi, everybody. Once again, we are back to do an unboxing of the December 2023 Once Upon a Book Club box. As you guys know, I like to actually read the book and open all the gifts so that way I can give you not only synopsis of the book, but let you know how it's tied into the gifts. So let's just get into it. All right, let's do this. This month, the book was The Fairy Tale Life of Dorothy Gale by Virginia Cantor. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that last name right. I will link the book down below just to let you guys know. I have to tell you this because of FTC regulations. I am an Amazon affiliate. So if you click on the link and then you purchase something, I'll get 1 to 10% of what you purchased. Just to let you guys know, I have to say that by FTC regulations, I am Amazon affiliate. So in this book, you have Dorothy Gale who lives in. Oh, and by the way, this book was inspired by The Wizard of Oz. So you have Dorothy Gale who lives with her Aunt Em and her Uncle Henry in Kansas. She is a graduate student in Kansas, and she is dating a professor there, Dr. Kettering. What happens is that he's not her advisor. He's not actually one of her teachers. But for 2 years, she dates him. She's completely in love with him. And then she finds out that he's writing a book after the book comes out that's all about her. But he names the girl in the book Destiny and pretty much makes her look like a succubus who's taking all of his power away, and he doesn't regain his wisdom until he finally dumps her, and he writes about their intimate private life in the bedroom in this book. And next thing you know, people are turning on her and completely trashing her because they, even though he names the character Destiny, it doesn't take long for people to discover that it's about her. And so she decides to, you know what, I'm just going to leave and I'm going to move to Trinity College in Dublin to get away from all this controversy because she's getting creepy messages from people wanting to do stuff that they read in the book. She's getting death threats, so she just leaves, thinking that she will run away from this and it won't follow her. So she goes to Dublin and she finds out that her advisor there, Dr. Eastwick, died. Why? Because she was driving on the road and somebody driving next to her in a mobile home falls on her, and the mobile home falls on her and kills her. And if you ever seen The Wizard of Oz, you know where that came from. So they try to contact her, but because Dorothy has been ignoring all of her messages because she's been worried about reporters and crazy people, she just ignored it. She never saw the message saying, "Hey, we don't know who your advisor is. Could you please contact us so we can figure this out?" So she meets with somebody and said, "Oh, I hope you don't get Dr. Ward because she's a real witch." You see where it's coming in from the Wizard of Oz? And in the process of being on campus, the first couple of days, she meets three important people. First is Sam Cleary. Sam Cleary runs his father's bakery. He used to go to Trinity College until his father passed away, and then he left school to run his father's store. And with that, he's been out of school for a really long time. He secretly wants to go back, but he doesn't feel like he's smart enough or he doesn't have a brain to go back to school. So he represents the Scarecrow. Later on, she meets a man named Tim. He's at a bar and she kind of sees a woman being a little aggressive towards Tim. She doesn't understand their relationship, but she kind of noticed that Tim doesn't want to interact with this woman. But this woman does not understand that no is a complete sentence. So Dorothy kind of comes in as a savior and acts like they're dating and that he was waiting for her. And be like, "Hey, babe, I'm here. Let's go on our date." His name is Tim Woodsman. And then when the woman who's flirting with Tim finally gets the hint that, Tim has a date and you should go away, she says, "Well, it doesn't matter because Tim doesn't have a heart." And of course, him being Tim Woodsman, Tin Man, he is the representative of the Tin Man. And then she meets a lovely, vibrant woman named Rita, who goes to Trinity College too, but she's going for accounting. But Rita admits that her family and I'm probably pronounced that long her name wrong. It's Rita. It's spelled Reeti. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's probably Ready. So forgive me in the comments below if I'm pronouncing that wrong. She she is going to school for accounting because that's what her parents want her to do. She wants to be a school teacher, but in her culture, if your parents tell you you do something, you do something. But she wishes she had enough courage to tell them the truth. So she represents the cowardly lion. And through the course of this, Dorothy has to figure out the life she wants for herself. She realized that she's always lived her life for others. And now she has to figure out what she wants. And she keeps kind of falling back into that pattern of let me just be helpful. Let me just do for others. Let me stay small. Let me amplify other people. And she doesn't see how detrimental that is for her until she sees it through these three other people. So that's kind of the book in a nutshell. It's not everything that's in the book because I haven't talked about her sister and all of that stuff. But the book is extremely compelling. I will give you that much. I kind of tend to shy away from books like this because I kind of feel like they're usually Hallmark movies in a book. But this one, if Hallmark tried to turn this into a movie, they would actually ruin the book. And let me just say that they would ruin the book if they tried to turn this into a Hallmark movie. This is more MTV, VH1, or Lifetime. I don't think it's scary enough for Lifetime. Uh, so if somebody made a movie out of it, it will probably be MTV, VH1. That's kind of the realm of what it goes. And this is the adult version. They come out with three type of books. They come out with an adult, a young adult, and then a teen. So this was the adult book. So let's get to the gifts. The first gift that you get was around page 90. Oh, here it is. It is 98. And so what happens is that Dorothy bumps her elbow. I'm sorry for the sun. I'm actually in front of my windows right now, and so the sun is coming right here. So I'll try to keep this arm down so it doesn't blind you too much. So what happens is that Dorothy bangs her elbow, and Tim gives her a dish rag wrapped around peas. She can cover up her arm. It doesn't hurt her and doesn't and get the swelling to go down. So this is the gift that you get. Try to get it in the dark part. It is a yellow dish rag, and if you look at it, it looks like the yellow brick road. I'm trying to like not get the sun in here. It's the yellow brick road type of pattern, and then it says there's no place like home. And it's a really nice size. It is 16 inches by 24 inches. So it's actually a really good size. And it is a linen cotton towel. And so I actually love this. If you've ever seen videos where I'm sitting in front of my kitchen, you know that for me, my kitchen is gray, white, and yellow, or gray, white, and gold. So this is actually going to match perfectly. So I cannot wait to put this in my kitchen. And the fact that everybody knows that line, there's no place like home. We all know it. You've seen it. It's important. And it's actually something that she learns in the book too. So the next one is on page 215, which is, I just went past it. So right here. So at that point, Dorothy's upset and she's trying to leave Sam Cleary's store. And they say, oh, she's trying to hurry up and find her wallet in her purse so she can get out and just leave because she's pissed. And this is your gift on page 215. It's the wallet. Now, if you take a really close look at it, you can see that it has the shoes, the ruby slippers, and tornadoes, which I thought was a really cute design. And if you unzip it, it has a really good zipper, you guys, because we know a flimsy zipper when we see one. So this is actually a quality zipper. And if you open it up on the inside, there's plenty of spots for your credit cards. And there is actually Dorothy's license, which I thought was hilarious. And she got the real ID star. So yeah, so that is Dorothy. And she lives on 1234 Yellow Brick Roadway, which I thought was absolutely hilarious they actually did this for you and gave you Dorothy's license. So my wallet is gone through the ringer. My best friend got it for me. It is based on the Friends, Monica and Rachel's keyhole. If you notice, there's a frame around it. So it's a purple wallet with a frame that holds your ID in the outside. So that wallet has been through the ringer, and I've had it for like probably about 10 years now. So a wallet was actually needed for me. So the next gift, which came on page, so take me a second. It came on page 312, and it says, better get it to go than Jeanette said, and poured my tea into a to go cup. You could take this with you. So you get this to go cup. It's that yellow brick road look, iridescent. And then the inscription, I know it's hard for you guys to see it. It says, "You always had the power, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself." And if you remember, that's something that the Good Witch tells Dorothy at the end, that she always had the power within her to go home. She just had to find that power within herself. Now, if you look at it closely, you can actually see that on the inside, it actually looks emerald green. And so, there's Dorothy's trying to make it to Emerald City in the book. So the fact that it's got this gold iridescent pattern on the outside, pearlescent, and then if you look on the inside, it actually looks like Emerald City. Was actually a really great idea that they did to make this cup. I'm a fan of The Wizard of Oz. So to see stuff like this that brings you back into that space is absolutely beautiful. And if you've ever been to Ireland, you know it's pretty much Emerald City. It's gorgeous there. I need to go. I've only seen the pictures, but I really need to go to Ireland, especially since I found out that some of my ancestors are actually from Ireland. The thing that confused me about this cup is that the tag. Oh, and it's 24 ounces, by the way. If you're confused about how much 24 ounces is pretty much 2 cans of Coke. 2 cans of Coke can fit in here. And like I said, what confused me about this is that the tag here says it's dishwasher safe. Right there. Try to get it out the sun. So the tag here says it's dishwasher safe. But at the bottom, it says don't microwave and hand wash only. You're not going to be able to see that if I try to show you. So I was a little confused. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go with the fact that this is hand wash only. The tag says one thing, or it's top shelf only. If you put in a dishwasher, put in top shelf only, or you hand wash it. That's it. But I love this. This tumbler. I thought it was a great idea. It works perfectly with the book, being that it's gold on the outside and Emerald City on the inside. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, your last gift comes in page 251, and pretty much we sat on the braided rug. I'm like, a braided rug, crying, holding hands with a portrait of my mother between us. I'm thinking to myself, a rug? Really? A rug? So, what you get is this rug. And it's a very good size. And the tag that actually came with this rug had a picture of Dorothy on it. I took it off and I went ahead and I put it by my patio door because I thought this thing was so pretty, and it's thick, it's strong, it has the tassels on the end. I couldn't believe that you actually got a rug with this book. So with the December book, you get the Fairy Tale Life of Dorothy Gale, you get the braided rug, the dish towel, There's No Place Like Home, the golden Emerald City tumbler, and your ruby red slippers tornado wallet. So that's what came in here. I'll put the prices down below. Now, the gifts I thought were actually amazing gifts. They're all useful gifts. None of this is going to just go into a back room and I'm going to forget about it. I'm going to use the wallet. Like I said, I had the rug in front of my patio door and I had to bring it in here to do this video. I'd already put it out there. The kitchen towel actually goes with my kitchen. It's going to hang on one of my doors. It's going to get used. the tumbler's going to get used because it's just cute. Come on now. So the book was highly entertaining, and I was shocked because, like I said, I'm not really a romance novel person, but this one just had enough. Oh no, she didn't. No, they didn't. To keep me into this book, and the fact that the first gift didn't come to page 90 something, you gotta keep me entertained to pull me in, keep me open to presents. So great book, amazing gifts. They hit the mark in December. I'm going to link the book down below. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to find duplicates online. The stuff that they have for this book is specially made for this book. So I will find dupes on Amazon. They're not going to be, like I said, they're not going to be exact. I might be able to find a yellow tumbler. It won't be emerald green on the inside. I'll try to find my best to find a gray wallet that opens up with the what is that instrument called? Y'all know the squeeze box instrument. To find a wallet with that design is going to be great. It most likely won't have the ruby red slippers on it. I'll do my best to find really good dupes for you guys. That's the best I can do. That's probably why this video won't come out till tonight. But with that being said, if you read this book, if you got this box, what did you guys think of the gifts? What did you guys think of the box? Are you considering getting Once Upon a Book Club box? Let me know down below. I want to hear you guys' opinion. And are you a part of the question series? Oh, I just remembered. They actually had Tim Woodsman loved to cook. And so they had a recipe for his scones. I will scan that and link that down below for you guys too. I really want to know what you guys thought if you read this book. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The eternal monologue kind of drove me nuts, but I think it's because I'm 40 and I'm just like, hey, hun, you gotta learn to get over this stuff. But yeah, remember she's in her 20s. She's learning. She's new. I really want to know what you guys think and see if you enjoyed it like me. If you enjoyed your gifts, what gifts did you enjoy the most? What gifts would you enjoy the most? I really want to hear what you guys think. All right. So, with that being said, in life there's black and white, but with me, your girl Tiffany, right here, right now, you're getting one shade of gray, baby. Bye.